Okay, so for my pre-AP videos, we're going to have 3 different problems. The first 2 are both going to be worth 2 points, and the third is just going to be 1. So to start off with this first one, again, it's a level 2. So you're going to find the percentage composition of aluminum sulfate Al2SO43. So you're going to take aluminum, and you're going to see how many you have in aluminum sulfate. So you've got 2 aluminum here. So you're going to multiply 2 by the molar mass of aluminum, which is going to be 26.9 on your periodic table. And you're going to have a total of 53.96 grams of aluminum in your total compound. So then you're going to do that same process with sulfate and oxygen. So sulfate, you have 3 because you have 1 in SO4, but then you multiply it by 3 from aluminum. So it's going to be 3 times 32.07, its molar mass on the periodic table, times 96.21 grams. Same with oxygen. There's actually going to be 12 oxygens because 4 times 3. And then you're going to multiply that by 16 grams molar mass and get 192 grams. So what you're going to do next is you're going to add all of these together and find your total mass. So it's going to be 342.17 grams is the molar mass of aluminum sulfate. So now you're trying to find the percent composition of each of these in the compound. So aluminum has 53.96 grams out of 342.17 grams. So you're going to divide that and multiply it by 100. You're going to find that your aluminum sulfate is 15.8% aluminum. We're going to do the same process with sulfate and oxygen. So your total sulfate is 96.21 grams. You're going to divide that by your total mass, 342.17 grams times 100. And you're going to get 28.1%. And then you have 192 grams for oxygen. Divide that by the total, multiply 100. You'll get 56.1%. Alright, and so for the second problem, worth 2 points, a student produces 11.6 grams of NaCl from the reaction of 9 grams of NaOH with excess HCl. So it asks, what is the theoretical yield? So you're going to take your 9 grams of NaOH and put that over 1 and do stoichiometry. So you're going to multiply that by 1 mole of NaOH over the molar mass of NaOH, which is going to be 39.998 grams. And then you're going to multiply this by the mole ratio of NaOH to NaCl. And see, neither of them have coefficients, so you're going to make it a 1-to-1 mole ratio. So multiply that. Now you've switched into NaCl, so now it's going to be 1 mole of NaCl underneath 58.439 grams of NaCl, because that is the molar mass of NaCl. So then you find that you have 13.2 grams NaCl, and that's your theoretical yield. So then it asks, what is the percent yield? So this is to find this, you're going to have to divide what the student produced, which is 11.6 grams, and you're going to divide that by 13.2 grams, which is what technically should have been made. And then you're going to multiply that by 100, and your percent yield, or accuracy, is going to be 88.8%. And then for the last problem, this is just a level 1 question, and it says, ultraviolet light has a wavelength of 1.1 times 10 to the negative 8 moles. Calculate the frequency of UV light. So your equation is on your equation list. So the charge is equal to wavelength times frequency. So we're going to plug in